Merry Meet and welcome to our stream, everybody. This is our Ariel Gatoga, and this is a general reading for all signs for today, the 5th of December, 2023. Let's give this nicely shuffled deck a clean cut, and we will see what's in the cards for everybody today, the 5th of December, 2023. The Hermit card, followed by the Knight of Cups, and then the Two of Coins. So, you know, it's up to us to discipline our minds. That's up to us. We can have all the help we want, but if we don't take that help and do something with it, then what's the use, right? This is talking about all of the inner guidance that you have available to you. This Hermit card and this Knight of Cups. Lots of intuition, lots of ability to be guided and directed. But then there's this tendency to just think all by yourself over here, to say, yeah, but I'm impatient. I'm impatient about my money. I'm impatient about things not working out right. When's it coming? When's it coming? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And you can't really do both. You can't be all impatient and trying to push and figure stuff out and wanting to get things done now, and listen to wisdom both at the same time. You can't do both. It's one or the other. So it's important to realize that it's not enough to just have guidance, but we have to understand that no matter whether we follow that guidance or not is an act of will. And you have an act of will going on all the time. And a lot of times when people feel like they're not when they're indecisive, they think that they don't have a strong will. You do, but you're just using it to be indecisive. You're willing yourself to be indecisive. Or when they're impatient, they think, oh, I just don't have enough willpower. You do have enough willpower. You're just using your will to be impatient. You have a choice, which is what will is. Will is your choice, and you have a choice to listen to the guidance or not. And it's not that you're bad or good, whether you listen to the advice or not. It's just that you want to be clear that that choice is completely up to you. And so when you get that guidance, ask yourself, do I value it? Is the guidance that I'm receiving from inner intelligence, from my inner guidance, from infinite intelligence? Oh, you don't need to see my coffee. Don't spill it, Ariel. Is it worth it to me? Does it have value? You know, or not? Because if you don't think it has value, then don't bother listening. Then don't even think about that stuff. Just do everything all by yourself. But if it does have value, then ask yourself, what do I do with that? Do I listen to the guidance then, so that I can extract the value out of what it's giving me? Or do I just say, meh, I'm just going to do my own thing with my own mind. And where is it? Gimme. Now, I'm not saying that those are your words. I'm not saying that you're actually saying, where is it? Gimme. But there is a bit of that attitude that is, that's indicated here by this Two of Coins. And usually it's because of some sort of fear. Like, okay, but I need the money now. You don't understand. I've got a bill to pay. I've got this, I've got that, I've got this, I've got that. And that's understandable. But infinite intelligence understands that too. And infinite intelligence is telling you that regardless of how you need something, how much you think you need something, getting all uptight about it is not going to make it come to you any faster. But if you listen to the inner guidance on how to relax, how to focus your mind, how to reorient the energy that you are generating, then these things can get resolved quickly and easily. But they can't get resolved quickly and easily until you decide to as through an act of will, listen to the guidance you're receiving. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's open this up. This is the High Priestess card. This is the Page of Wands and the Ace of Coins. See, that's the other part of it, is this Ace of Coins right on top of the Two of Coins. I love that, because it's saying that if you don't have the right mindset, If you don't have the right mindset, if you're not listening to that inner guidance, inner wisdom, if you're not finding that peace within you and you're just going off half-cocked, even when the money comes in, you're not going to recognize it. You're going to miss it. You're going to miss the opportunity because you're so busy. Where is it? Where is it? What? That you can't see the forest for the trees. And your inner guidance is saying, well, just calm down. It's right here. You just have to calm down and focus because it's right here. It's right here. That the answer is staring you straight in the face. Super easy. This is going to be resolved with no problems, but you have to calm down and focus your mind and just listen to us. And then you'll see everything is not going to work out. It is working out, but you can't see the solution when you're all upset. That's the communication from spirit that I'm getting here. Now, this High Priestess card is the understanding that a lot of times the solutions to our problems must come out of nowhere, must come out of the invisible, because that's how life works. That's just how things are. You know, the photograph is the old photographs before we had digital photography were developed in the darkroom. The womb is darkened. The inside the mother's womb, there's no light penetrating. It's in a dark place. It's hidden. It's secret. The seeds germinate underground in that hidden secret place. And that's why your inner guidance is urging you to be peaceful and calm and serene, because that peaceful, calm serenity is going to be the environment that brings forth these manifestations in a wonderful way. Whereas if you're constantly trying to, like dig up the seed, is it there yet? Is it there yet? It's going to kill it. You don't open up the mother's womb and say, how's it going in there? The doctor has ultrasound. So they can do that. That's for sure. But my point is that sometimes you just have to let things be, because you have that faith that things are working out well, even though you don't see them yet. Even though you don't see it yet, you know it's working out. Now, this Valet de Baston, the Page of Wands, is telling you that there's news. There's news coming about this money. And that news is going to possibly come to you as inspiration. Now, it may not, but usually when I have this Page of Wands here like this, it usually means if you just relax and listen to that inner guidance and let things be the way they are, you're going to all of a sudden start getting a stirring from within to do something. And not to do something because it's like, hurry up. It's not that kind of do something. It's do something because you have a creative impulse. You have a creative impulse and an understanding. And when you start getting that creative impulse, you're being encouraged to follow it, because that is going to lead you right to the solution that you desire. And that's very frequently how this inner guidance will speak to us. It'll speak to us through those inner urgings, those creative impulses. So listen to those. But it's hard to hear those creative impulses if you're bombarding your mind with, where is it? Where is it? Hurry up. What's wrong? If you ask that question, what's wrong? You're going to search for answers. Okay, this is what's wrong. That's what's wrong. This is what's wrong. But if you search for what's the creative solution here? What is the creative solution here? Then you're going to be led to those answers. Oh, here's a creative solution. Here's a creative solution, right? If you're asking, how come nothing ever works for me? How come it's not working? The universe will kind of direct you to the answers to that question. Well, here's why it's not working. There's why it's not working. Here's why it's not working, which can be valuable, I guess, because then you can overcome those things perhaps. But if you're not in a creative mindset, you're not going to overcome those things. But if you ask the question, where's the resolution coming from? How is that resolution coming forth? Well, then you're going to be led to those answers. That's what it means by seek and ye shall find. Knock and it will be open to you. Whatever you're investigating is what you're going to find. Whatever kind of questions you're asking yourself, that's the answers you're going to be led to. right? That's why whatever door you're knocking on, that's the door that's going to be opened. Just arbitrarily knocking somewhere isn't necessarily what you want. You have to make sure to knock on the right doors so that you're invited into the right rooms. And so the doors that you're being guided to knock on are not, where is it? Where is it? Why is it taking so long? How come nothing's working for me? Instead of those doors, knock on the, what's my next most perfect step? How do I, what are the creative impulses that I need to follow? What is the fun, easy way for me to find an answer to what I perceive to be my problem? What's it going to look like when it comes out of nowhere? You know, how happy will I be when it comes out of nowhere, the answer to this problem? Those kinds of questions are much more positive, because then you're going to be knocking on those doors and you'll be led to those answers. So it's a really beautiful day. Don't ruin it with the, where is it? How come it's not working the way I say it should? How come it's taking so long? Be careful of that one, because you're just gonna, that tends to delay things and keep you stuck. It's an understandable experience, and I don't necessarily want you to suppress that, but don't just stop there. You can ask that question, there's nothing wrong with it, but then move on to the next thing, move on to the next phase. Like, well, but what's my creative impulse? What's the easiest, most relaxed, most wonderful, fabulous way for this to be resolved? Right? So listening to that inner guidance, and then as an act of will, choosing to act on what you're being guided to, rather than as an act of will say, well, thanks for sharing, but, you know, and then getting all uptight about your impatience. So you're going to do great today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I'll be back for another reading tomorrow. Thank you to the amazing moderators, Heather and Shirley, and we'll see everybody tomorrow for another reading. Blessed be.